More controversy tonight for the Pentagon's Pay for Performance program. A new independent review says it should be rebuilt from the ground up. But that's not enough for some opponents of the system. Joining me now to tell us about it is Stephen Losey, pay and benefits reporter for the Federal Times. Stephen, great to see you as always. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Now, this report says essentially that a fix just won't do. There are too many systemic kinds of problems. So what kind of problems did this report uncover?
Well, the biggest one is for the Defense Department's personnel system. It says that it's how they hand out the pay raises is very flawed. You got a system of pay pools that sort out the money, figure out who deserves what, and sort it out that way. The problem is, a person's boss gives them a raise, and then it goes to these panels, and the people who are above that boss, who sometimes don't work with the people that they're judging, say, you know, I don't think this person quite deserves that. I'm going to bump him down. And it's viewed as a very non-transparent way to do personnel system. It's viewed by some as potentially discriminatory, and it's just breeding a lot of resentment at the Defense Department.
Did the report say which areas of the program need the most of an overhaul, or the most kind of tear it apart and put it back together, or is it just these pay pools that were the focus?
The pay pools are the biggest bone of contention there. There's some concerns about the pay bands that sort out, you know, the highs and lows of how much a person can be paid, but the pay pool panels are really the biggest problem that this report has identified.
The report also says that the Pentagon really should stop transferring people into this system as the new design is worked out, figured out, or whatever, but it says that the system shouldn't totally be abolished. And is that a bone of contention for some folks?
Well, that's right. They say that it shouldn't be entirely abolished, just rebuilt, because they say that how it is used to measure how well people are actually doing their jobs actually pretty much works. Now, the unions, who have hated this for a long time, let's be frank, say that doesn't make any sense. They're saying if the thing is so deeply flawed, that just blow the whole thing up and get rid of it. And that's one thing. And as they try to rebuild the system, the Pentagon says that they're going to try to involve the unions, but I don't think the unions are going to want to have anything to do with this, even under a new name, even under a new system.
How many people are we talking about that are covered under this system?
Right now, a little more than 200,000 people.
That's a lot of people. Wow. Just as this report came out, the Pentagon announced that the person who had been the executive director is getting a new job. That's
right. He's Brad Bunn, the program executive officer. He's moving to the Defense Logistics Agency. I spoke to him this afternoon. He said that he's going to stick around for another several months, but by the end of the year, he will be at the Defense Logistics Agency. But he says he's going to stick around at least until the Defense Department figures out a way forward to salvaging what's left of NSPS and figuring out a new path for it.
All right, Stephen Losey from Federal Times. Always a pleasure. Thanks for coming in tonight. And we'll be right back with more of Federal News Tonight in a moment. Stay with us.